So welcome to this test. This one is a toughie because 810 is only 10 kilohertz above a station in Montreal, which is CJ80 800. So we're going to test the CC Radio 2E from Seagrain versus the Texan Texan H501X on the same signal, 10 kilohertz from a power station. That we'll see how well they separate the stations. And one of the things that we'll try and see if it helps, can the fact that the Texan H501X has bandwidth, so you can narrow it down, going to help in this case for listening to this station. So 810 kilohertz on the Seagrain CC Radio 2E.
Guys, 2021 is a roller coaster year. Spoil her this Christmas, giving her the next best thing to wear in nothing at all. With soft, silky, naturally new pajamas. Exclusively from Pajamagram, America's everyday expert. Translucent, smooth, naturally new pajamas feel just like her own face. Even more alluring than lingerie, the texture and quality of these pajamas is those adjustments that you'll first love the feel of them. You'll love the feeling of wearing next to nothing else, and you'll love the way they look. Check them out at Pajamagram.com. After all, Pajamagram does the wrapping for you with free gift packaging. Order today, and Pajamagram will also include a free matching naturally nude nightie with the purchase of naturally nude pajamas. Free gift packaging and a free naturally nude nightie when you order today. Just go to Pajamagram.com. It's fast, easy, and delivery by Christmas is guaranteed at Pajamagram.com.
WGY is powered by Quick Response Restoration. First to call for fire, smoke, mold, and water damage.
Homeowners insurance for a good reason, because without it, a fire, flood, or burglary could destroy you financially. But there's another major crime.
So that's WJY. Let's now try it on the Texan H501X receiver.
It can ruin you financially, which is why you need home title law. Title fraud happens when a criminal forges your signature and documents stated in the code of your home through this.
Let's play with a bandwidth here.
And each year was supposed to. I find it fortunate that the trying to prove you did not commit fraud. Home title law is a barrier around your home title. The instant they detect any of these, and cyber thieves will render to irrelevant, trying to forge your way onto your home title and help the company. Go to HomeTitleLock.com and register your address to see if you're already a victim. And on our radio for 30 days of free protection.
It's interesting here.
Radio at HomeTitleLock.com.
Let's see here if it's possible to get WJY better. It's interesting to see how the bandwidth of the Seagrain seems to have been chosen quite well in order to make sure that you can receive stations that are pretty close together.
Also slow transition on the northbound southward, not too bad of a ride. Route 9, some volume through Clifton Park. 787 top to bottom, that's a good ride. Fowler City Bridge, that's heavy eastbound in Detroit. From the WGY Price Chopper Market 32 Traffic Center, I'm Mike Barker.
If you love stories, listen to Red Pilled America, where this week we answer the question, why are dogs considered man's best friend? By telling the story of our near-death experience.
Of course, we minimize interference by lowering the bandwidth to 2.3.
The iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
The WGY AccuWeather forecast, a wind advisory in effect through early tomorrow morning. For tonight, rain ending in the evening, otherwise mostly cloudy, turning colder with gusty winds, low 31. Brisk and much colder tomorrow, clouds and occasional sun, high 36. With your AccuWeather forecast, I'm Drew Shannon on News Radio 810 and 103.1 WGY.
And right now, overcast skies and heavier rain moving into parts of the Mohawk Valley. Temperature still mild, 56 degrees. At News Radio 810 and 103.1 WGY. Former CNN host Chris Cuomo calling it quits with his satellite radio job. Just days after being fired from CNN, Cuomo tweeting he's quitting his Sirius XM job to take a step back and focus on what comes next. He tweeted that while he has, quote, thick skin, he also has a family, and the past week has been extraordinarily difficult.
Let's go back to the C Crane CC Radio 2E for the same station.
Cuomo deal with sexual harassment allegations. Closing arguments today in the quadruple murder retrial of James White. White accused of killing 22-year-old Brandon Mells, 36-year-old Shanna Myers, and Myers' son, 11-year-old Jeremiah Myers, Myers' daughter, 5-year-old Shanice Myers. White is representing himself and in closing arguments that he had no reason to murder the four people in a Lansingburg basement apartment in December 2017. He called the charges against him insulting. White's first trial in 2020 ended in a mistrial. One juror got sick, and Mr. Amendment trials in New York State. Co-defendant Justin Mann pleaded guilty to 4 counts of murder in 2019, sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. Preliminary hearing scheduled tomorrow for Nelson Patino, man accused of stabbing and killing his wife and 5-year-old son last week in Duanesburg. Police say Patino also stabbed his 2-year-old son. That child at Albany Med, said to be in stable condition. Patino arraigned last Thursday in Duanesburg Town Court, charged with 2 counts of murder, 1 count of attempted murder. So far, police have not released the motive. Hearing set for 6 o'clock tomorrow night. With the bipartisan infrastructure plan passed into law, Democrats focused on passing President Biden's Build Back Better agenda, which they believe would build a bigger middle class and provide Americans with better benefits, such as better health care and lower drug prices.
And let's go back to the Texan H501X on the same signal.
Such as insulin.
People don't have health insurance. We're helping them get that way. People are trying to do it from what
President Biden's agenda to start to allow inflation to increase based on all the government funding Democrats have been doing. And President Biden will hold a call with Russian President Vladimir Putin tomorrow about Russia's military buildup on the Ukraine border.
This Russian buildup on the Ukrainian border has been happening very slowly, but now Biden administration officials are telling us that they assess that he has about half the 175,000 troops he would need in the area to carry out a plan to invade Ukraine. He's also got tanks and artillery there. The White House says on a virtual call with Putin tomorrow, quote, President Biden will underscore U.S. concerns with Russian military activities on the border with Ukraine and reaffirm the United States' support for the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine.
That's Fox's Peter Ducey reporting. The Biden administration says they're looking at economic sanctions in response to any aggression. WGY News Time coming up to 5:05. Very good day on Wall Street. Let's get the latest in the Bloomberg Market Minute.
This Bloomberg Market Minute on WGY is presented by Boucher Financial Group. 4 CFPs, 1 CPA, and 1 CFA. Now, this is expertise you can trust. The week is off to a rousing start on Wall Street with encouraging data and very strongly caused by the Omicron.
And let's go back to the C Crane CC Radio 2E.
According to the list of companies that are getting the list to return to the office in favor of the Omicron variant. The automaker has pushed the date back in March and had intended to bring workers back next month. New York will become the first major U.S. city to impose a vaccine mandate covering private businesses. The Bill de Blasio calls for the preemptive strike against Omicron. The mandate will cover roughly 184,000 businesses. The computer lawsuit is a fifth of using so many moms and dads, favorite uncles, older sisters, and best friends. But vaccines can help prevent serious illness and death from COVID in more than 9 out of 10 cases. So, now, all COVID deaths are preventable, and so are the broken hearts they leave behind. We can do this. Find COVID vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Weapon Carriage Memorial. makes sense. He's agreed to you.
So that was WGY on 810 kilohertz. So CC Radio 2E. Of course, this one is a tough one. I actually tested it because I wanted to see how both radios, the H501X and this one, would perform with a strong local station just next to one of the stations coming in. So once again, it's a tough call. Both have advantages. When it's real strong, the C Crane seems to do a good job thanks to its great audio, and it seems to have an interesting selectivity. The filter seems to be around, I'd say around 3.5 to 4 kilohertz when I try to kind of pinpoint where it should be. The H501X has one advantage of going down to 2.3 kilohertz in the settings for the selectivity for the bandwidth. It also helps, but I don't know. Close call. What do you guys think? One is better than the other. Not that easy to actually really notice if one is better than the other. That's for sure. So I want your comments in the description below. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.